A, just baiting things out. But again, it's not what I'm used to. We've got 3 players already up C long. The spike's there. It's on Taimou, who's just wide swinging out, and they get traded on. Mitez goes down, but what's the play here? What's the end goal? It's a little weird and maybe wonderful.
We'll see how fast they can get to the other side of the map towards this A bomb site, because the defense has entirely evacuated. Again, with that Cypher going down as well, there's no camera. There's nothing they can really do to get information at C. And now they finally have it. They hear nothing. This rotation from Finland to the other side of the map has taken too long. There's one defender here. Jet can be here very, very fast, and they'll have support of Sage. That shot is going to give away the game. Deep nade. Recon dart is destroyed, but not before it gets one ping off. They know the position of Qraxs, and he goes down. Good kill from the Phoenix, immediately traded. A 3-on-3 post plant.
They've turned this one around pretty well. I want to see how well they hold this retake. Rip's up in heaven, gonna be looking down towards short and long, see if he spots anyone out in the open. Not gonna be the case. You kind of know where they are by clearing. Turko instantly gonna check close right corner. They need to make sure there's no crossfire to stop them. There was. It's Taimou. Swings out, gets Turko, gets a follow-up. Is there a third for him? No, but Riku is there holding on long to find Rip.
Push, and he gets out. Meanwhile, aggression at C is gonna pick up.
Yeah, I mean, it's worked. They're gonna walk in happy. It's now more for the defensive team, who are very aggressive. How much damage can they do in this round? For the economy, of course, they're gonna be in a very low point in comparison to the other side. The Omen, however, is just getting 3 kills with a USPS, which is quite interesting, and I'm unsure how that happened. We were elsewhere, but for now, that's a little bit worrying. Taimou should have had that one. This has gotten a little bit more costly than maybe you'd like. But it's secured. It was always gonna. I feel like it was always gonna go the way of the Finns, just purely out of the scenario they were in. Potentially, Mitez is going to be mitigating that presence pretty soon. But by this point, let's see if he's worked it out. Oh, the timing couldn't be worse. That's very unfortunate for Mitez. The Omen there just backing away at the right time. Taimou's got the ultimate going. That's going to clear out as they go. I think that was towards back C. So they've got some very strange and unique control, but it's worked incredibly well. Jesmund's been allowed a lot of freedom here towards window room. And you look at the remaining players, completely polarizing sides of the map.
That was easy for Finland. Turko, he recovers well on that second kill. The Sage has eluded him for the moment, and there is the frag. Yeah, that's enough.
You're not wrong.
Is it?
No, you're not
okay.
wrong. You're right. Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that word come out of Henry's mouth at some point. Nice double kill from the defense. So one on Jet, one on Raze. Ooh, and this is interesting. This is the first real hiccup in Finland's plans. So they back off of C long. It's, you know.
Because do they have armor? Can we look at the defensive side, Mr. Observer, if possible? That'd be very cool of you, just to spin through. Okay, so we have Sheriffs, a couple... Yeah, it's okay, so it is a bit shoddy, but they have a couple of rifles up with no armor. Nice, all right.
More
it's
importantly,
kind of worked out.
The rifles have taken the initial contact, and they've won those battles, so that's exactly what you want in a broken up buy like this. Here we go. Last 2 players moving up A long, 1 defender in the site. If Qraxs makes a wrong move, the op could have a pick and access into the site. It would still be very different. Oh, that's the worst timing possible for Taimou. Bomb being planted would be huge. If he can just get that spike going down. Wall gonna pop up, and that should be the safety to plant. What more comes after this is gonna be tough.
They're all coming in from potentially 3 angles. On this retake. They could double up on short, which I hope they do, but there's still the chance this could be somewhat a bit more interesting, but I don't think they're predicting this short presence at all. So the timing, if correct, should be done. Yeah, there we go. There was a second where maybe you could have looped around towards heaven, but
well,
not to be.
Yeah, I think the only way that she could have won that would have, I mean, obviously would have had to be pretty much perfect, is you fall back, you know, long and you pick off the flank.
A little spice to it. Here we go. No, you're not. You're gonna. Oh, I got my hopes up. I got my hopes up, Jason.
We've talked a number of times about that danger.
I know. I had a little bit of excitement, and there it goes. But looking at what the attacking side are doing, we've got to see a little bit of, you know, C control. That C long success is going to be big down the line. I don't know how they're going to really recover this. If you look at the defensive side, they're so split from each other. Rip's going to have to go big to try and keep this one in check, but he might get good info there. Be able to spot one of these players heading back towards C. They can call the rotation and say, well, B's lost, be careful, but this could be big. Look at this timing.
Actually, I don't even know if that was. I mean, obviously, you'll take the kill any day of the week, but he could have had such a fast flank. And look at Nixoon. Gonna hold. Trigger discipline is good. He wanted a second player. None came. So, again, he takes the frag that he can get as well. And the rest of the danger for Finland should be pretty much over. Qraxs has the ult. Do you want to use it? No.
I mean, again, these rounds are...
And both of them focus on long, but I mean, this is dangerous. They have to kind of split their attention. That's a lot of faith you have in your teammate to hold the other side. If one of these guys goes down, it's all over. But the Bucky close up is going to do it. A double kill in the cards. Here comes the ult, the pop over, and that's the ult working perfectly.
This ain't bad at all. Mitters is still here and doing really nicely. That smoke on short, keeping them safe, falling away. You've got time, you've got placement, you've got support. Turko's there and comes around. Taimou and Riku fall. Very nice enough even matches between equally skilled teams to call it either. I know some people will probably say it's quite, you know, attack-sided, you can do this and that. Absolutely fair, but I still don't think we've seen enough games with equal skill yet.
Not a healthy sample size just yet.
No, yeah, I mean, as I said, you can definitely theorize it. You can come up with something, but what I'm seeing is the Omen with the spike over towards A. I guess they're baiting to make noise, which is quite interesting, and you can have the play up short to see if they can maybe capitalize on that. However, with all that going on, the play towards B's had zero success, so interested to see what they try and make from this. Riku's traded it back out, but by now they've lost out on that presence on short, so the Omen's incredibly isolated.
Yeah, with the bomb as well. There comes the Sage ult, the revive onto Jesmund. Wall is up as well, which gives the plant a position, the spike to have some safety towards C-Link, but still far away is the Omen as he comes up now. They've got position, and look at Turkey. They're not even really worrying so much. They actually wanted to push out towards A to get their own revive going on, so it's going to be, oh, the Brimstone ult as well, going to delay things a bit longer. This has got to be so frustrating if you're Finland.
Let's see what they do with this now. Ultimates everywhere. Mites is looking deadly. Sharp as attack. And already, there's the contact on the left. Swings in. That's me Jet. Right up and close. Riku's just instantly deleted them. Jesmund comes in as well. That's Qraxs gone. This ain't bad. Turko's there. Back and forth we go. But the problem is, and the problem always was, that the Turkish down on the economy side of things and just, you know, go on the ghosts. Go and save the money up. The C hit's not even a bad idea. They're using... Paura in an interesting position, actually. Just kind of sitting back by spawn. Obviously, the camera kind of being the second man on the site in this combination. Surely the ultimate's going to land. How did it almost avoid him? But Jesmund in combination has done incredibly well. Turko forced off the angle here means that the site should be theirs.
Again, just off of that Sova ult as well. So much distraction being caused. And you can just see how difficult it is to try and dodge those Sova ults while also getting peeked from Garage. He was in such a dangerous position. I think this time, this retake from Turkey, it should not be possible. They might just have to save this because their money is surely busted as well. Only one player surviving previously. If they don't find a pick here in the next like 10 seconds, I think they've got to back off. But
I mean, they found Taimou. That's the starting point, right? And Jesmund sits in the corner, gets smoked up by Jet, can't help out. Trade comes back in. Turko's there. Man's playing out of his mind, but nice play from Jesmund, sitting in the corner, just waiting this one out. In that smoke, playing around it well. Tries to find the last Jet and does. Jesmund holds the nerve and holds the round. And considering the consistency you're going to get out of that. Spraying in. Do what they can. Mites, the aggression on short, love that bit of an answer, but it's met instantly. The trades, these guys are ferocious in the way they're playing this out. They're not afraid to just keep trading in. This is such a hyper-aggressive game. Taimou goes up, and it's Turko there, but timing couldn't be worse for him. The play through window room comes out, and even though they were on a lighter purchase, they've done damage with it.
Yeah, still a bit doable. This Raze does still have the ult. The rocket launcher. Can just find a place to put it. That's a big flank coming in from Phoenix. He's wrapping all the way around the B bomb site. With how slow Turkey is going and clearing out Garage, Nixon's going to be in perfect position to just shut this down. Both other players for Finland are way deep at long C, droning in right now to get the intel, and this is where Nixon pounces. He's got one tagged up. He knows the position. There's the first. Ooh, and he's even just playing it smartly, staying alive this whole time, and Qraxs has no chance. 6-3.
Waiting with the wall, so they shouldn't be able to get here too quick.
Oh, he's gonna gun out. Oh, perfect. Worst timing. He's actually lifted them up above all the traps as well. That could not have gone any worse for Turko. It's a 5-on-4. Wall is blown up towards A-Link. That's so brutal.
God damn, that is rough. Ultimate use, getting that information, getting the lay of the land. 2 coming from A connector, 1 B connector, 1 window so far. They're starting to lose out on the players over in the connector, but the site's still under threat. You're going to see Riku holding back out. The smokes are up. The Omen's there. They're going to get the information. They're going to spray in towards it for the bomb. Being pinged on the map so they know exactly where it is. Smart play. No one's on it yet. Omen sacrifices his life for the information and time is ticking. And where is that defuse? Mites saving it all as the defuse will come out. And a bit of a messy end to that.
Yeah, that's a very messy end. Now, I mean, don't challenge me.
I'll buy you a bit. Just a bit. How about that?
Oh, well, in that case, I'm all in.
I don't know, you're a cheap...
cheap
to influence, exactly. My kind of guy. Right, Nixoon does get the entry over by window. It is traded out, though, pretty effectively over towards A. So again, there's no success without an answer here for the Finnish team. They are doing well, but as I said, there's constant threats on the way, and this stack towards window makes me wildly anxious.
Yeah, so many bodies and so many players in such a tight space is a bit weird, bit awkward. Look at all the alts over on Turkey: Jet, Raze, and Sage. None available for Finland to use in the round in this 4-on-4. They're going to wrap right back around towards C, give up Garage. They're hoping that Turkey is well, actually, they just wanted the orb. Now they've got the Sage ult. Now their teammate is very far away if they want to go for that revive. 35 seconds on the clock as they make their decision.
This timing is baffling to me, but if it works out, it works out. The res comes in. What is going on here? The bomb, the spike is all the way over by C, but I think that even the defenders are confused. You saw the rotation coming out from Turko. He went to go over towards A, but now he gets overwhelmed on the site. What is this game, Jason?
I guess the idea was that the revive from Finland might make them think it's going to be a hit towards the A bomb site. Regardless, the C defense was ready. They just missed. Flat out missed their opportunities that they were given. Videz was the hero as last round. He's got to do it again. Going to start pushing forward. They do have the Jet ult if they want to go for it, but it's a 2 versus 4. It still feels like this is just out of reach, and now it's just the 1.
I would be beyond frustrated if I was the Turkish team. You know, you played these type of games and you just get kind of thrown through a loop. Beautifully kind of distracted. It's just, you don't often see teams playing the unlikely odds like this and working out very well. But Mites, again, going to find the first kill this time around.
I like this. Pop the ult immediately. Turkey has 4 ults to use in this round. They've already popped the 1. Brimstone and Raze still in effect, and obviously Cyphers will be a bit situational. C bomb site is taken for the moment. There's Taimou. He takes down the Jet in response. And it's a 4-on-4, but again, they have the Brimstone. They have the Raze ults ready to go.
They should be safe, but a bit of an unfortunate situation over on Long. Losing out on Omen there is a bit of a sticky predicament, but it's not the end of the world. They'll still be able to recover this. Dark coming in. You're seeing the ultimate being put out to try and clear that back box and a little bit of the headshot angle, but they're playing on the side anyway. Jesmund gets outdone by Qraxs. Qraxs follows it up as well. Taimou down. It's going to be on Riku to keep this under control, but it's the Turkish squad to kind of keep the tempo in the right place for them. The retake works out, and we're going to see a 5-7.
That's a really late flank from the Sage that might have saved the day. 1 player out towards Long to be the bomb defense.
That is a incredibly valid point. Let's see how they approach this. This round's not really too much of a bother. Pistol round. Let's look at that buy round. Rip. Completely expectant of this. Has the number straight away. Nixoon. Not this round, bud.
Oh, this better be the best bait in the world. Taimou could be good for just... Yep, Cypher spots it. There's the 1, nothing more. Omen over at A-Link is going to get smoked off, and Arumba is going to chase after him. So it's given away his position. Nade to follow it up. It's pinned him down into the corner, and he's going to get eliminated.
Oof. The 2
That's
standing.
a big oof.
Yeah, the 2 standing and not loving this. This is going to be very hard to play out of. Look how deep Rip's sitting. It's just going to weigh on that. Nice play from Jesmund, but I'm expecting the swing to come from mid. That might be an error, but for now, Riku's starting to make some noise, starting to wind up the attack. That's going to try and put Gong under pressure. The bomb, the spike, ticking away. Time is of the essence. Jesmund, again, given a fair 1v1. No trades. What's going on here? Riku jumping over the corner, jumping the peak. Jesmund, again, looking so deadly in this, but surely no time now, Jason.
Yeah, they're behind him as well. They switched positions. He had no idea.
Quite an enjoyable one to watch. For now, figuring it out. Having a little look.
Here.
Not really there right now, though. The Turkish team clearing the angles. Again, forcing more aggression. Nixon's going to be frustrated after this start.
Yeah, I mean, you have... Ooh, there it is. There's the shorty. Nice kill on the Rip. The Omen TP into the B bomb site. He's got a shorty of his own, but he's got to get away from the Roomba. That would give away his position. He's got to find timing as well. There's the Bucky coming into play. One goes down, and he never checked behind him. Midas gets a freebie. Spike is dropped so far back. Turkey... Oh, they've got to be so sad right now.
No.
I love these situations. I love them. I love the misery.
Here we go, Jason. The shotgun duo. Oh, the bait, the bait. Taimou goes down. It's on Jesmund, 22 HP and a Bucky.
20 seconds, though.
Where do they take... Oh, shit. Is this 10 head or 2 head? I think they made... I think he made a little bit of noise jumping out the window. You have to kind of take your time on those steps. So, Plant's going to come in. They don't seem too aware of this position just yet. But Jet being on short, this kind of cuts it off at the knees.
Yeah, I mean, again, you also have a shotgun trying to attack. If you ever, like, it's almost even crazy that they pushed into short because it's smaller angles. Like, they could just sit back and wait for that shotgun. Regardless, I don't think this is a round that is even possible for Jesmund to win. If he gets one kill in his ult, though, that would be the game changer right there. And he's got it. Now, if he can figure out the position, he has the ult. If he just gets a second to use it. Jet playing this so very slow, and he's not going to check, and I think it's all shifted out of his control now. He's going to have to stick this. It's a nice try from Jesmund, you know, put together to be aggressive.
Let's see where this ends. There's the first bit of contact. Instant success on 2 fronts as well. 1 towards B, 2 picks towards A. That is massive work from the Turkish team. Great play coming through. It's going to instantly force the Finns to reconsider what they can do about this. They have full control on A. The spike's on the way over there. This is a save call instantly, surely.
Yeah, it has to be. There's nothing Finland can do to get back into it. They don't even have, you know, the ults at all to get back into the site whatsoever. So just bail out. And that's nothing special. That might actually be like the least special round we've ever seen on the attacking side today. It was just, you know, walk into your positions and find kills.
Yeah, that was very standard, wasn't it? Maybe that's why the Finns like to be aggressive. They have to play this kind of like crazy style.
Due to the fact that they heard the sound cue, everyone's so scared. Jesmund's gotten in a whole new position. No one wanted to show themselves, so they didn't watch anything. That's a good peek from Qraxs, but it's not going to matter. Jesmund, he's able to get nothing else, but he's got a teammate to peek from doors as well. So a 2-for-1 trade.
See if they can carry that on. Oh, the res. Res is available. It's kind of negated a fair bit of that. I guess it cost them something. And this aggression just feels misplaced. The timing feels off. I'm not sure if it's... They've lost a little bit of that momentum that they had before, a little bit of the understanding of the pacing to this. Maybe this map just doesn't suit them as well. Could certainly be the case, because Finland have lost that kind of formidable edge that we certainly saw them with previously.
He spotted that. They know exactly where Paura is. This has got to be the call to the entire team. Depending on how Omen plays this, I think he's just going to play it passively and call everyone over, because that information let him know where the final... The end point was... for this attack, so he just gets to chill. Cypher equally, I believe, saw him. So now the hunter has become the hunted, and he's trapped inside the bomb site. There's nowhere for him to go.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Imagine just getting anything out of this. Yeah, not going to be the case, and as you said, there's no real escape in that sort of thing at this point. Riku, get in there, do some damage maybe. Try and make something out of it if you fancy. Although, money-wise, you've got 1.5. It's not a great deal.
No, and I mean, this just feels like a free kill to charge up an ultimate. I'm actually amazed he's even going for this. Now he's tagged with the dart. Even if he gets the kills, they're going to know where he is at all times. 3rd kill in the round for Midas. And 2-round lead.
A little bit more presence. They haven't quite had the same amount of impact as I'd hoped they would have hit.
Ooh, nice shot. Yeah, I mean, well, I think the problem is just all this aggression that Finland seems to want to bring out. It's just been negated every single time. Even the most successful they had was the previous round, that 2-for-1 trade that was pretty much a 1-for-1 after the revive. Okay.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, that's fortunate. I mean, this is just the theory crafting of a washed-up Counter-Strike player, but it feels like a map that has 3 bomb sites that's so spread out like this is going to be very hard to have successful aggression, right? Like, it just feels like having to defend so much, you don't really get to gang up and be as aggressive as a group as you'd like.
Yeah, I mean,
and there's relative safety. Look at all the angles in which you can be aggressive. There's plenty of areas where you can just fall back into safety, into cover.
Right.
Fire in the hole!
Did she just shoot that rocket towards A long over the wall?
It looked like it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Again, learning kind of small little bits and pieces. I kind of like it. This is all fine. It makes.
If I ever get killed like that, I'm gonna freak out. That is where you break the keyboard intentionally.
Yeah, I would just smother this lovely Bath and Body Works Peach Bellini hand sanitizer all over my keyboard at that point. I think it's time to just accept the fate. Attack is stacking up towards middle, trying to make that pressure happen towards B. At the moment, we are looking at just Nixoon here. Again, this pressure's too much to handle for one player, and he needs to get back into it. And that's about as well as it's going to go. That's very, again, they're having, where's that stopping power we saw before? Omen gets overrun, and now suddenly we're on B, and it's going to be, Riku there, maybe gets one, and then probably goes down. It's not quite there yet.
Oh, this poor Sage. Riku, everything to do. They're going to wrap around the bomb site. Too many players that she has to deal with. And Taimou with the op inside of his smoke. Low percentage. And again, it might be a safe situation. 2 on 4. Money's tight. And Turkey is just running over your defense.
Yeah, Turkey are playing a great game now. I was a little worried this could have been, a bit sloppy all the way through. But it looks like the Turkish team have kind of put their foot down and gone, all right, no more. No more. We're done with this now.
Ooh. Hello, close up with the op. Oh, that's a nice one. 3 kills in the round so far.
We have a bit of a stack towards middle from the defenders. Nixoon going aggressive using that ultimate. Nicely done. That's going to get down Rip. Push maybe a little further, see if we can find any more. Back he goes. So, again, 1 for free. Is there a res available? No, not this time. Yes, actually, I told a lie. There is indeed a res available, actually. So that could be... it could be all back together or no problem, but for now they're just going to head towards A, maybe not using it on this round.
Maybe they just emphasize the quickness with which they can attack this A bomb site. They know the position of one. Jet from behind. Omen just TP'd here. He's been spotted out as well. Try to get something lucky, and he's just going to back off. Another trap goes up in the choke point. Wall is up in towards heaven. And Turkey is looking to get to 12. They're looking to get to map point.
This might be it too. Let's have a look, see what the Finn's can achieve. And again, the UI is the wrong way around, so it definitely threw me off. But here we go. Riku on the play back in. Let's go. All the timing. Mitez plays it just ahead of the perfect timing there. Switch up from Riku. Revive comes in. That's the revive we were talking about, but it wasn't on the right side. Nixon's back on his feet, but time is of the essence, and they're running out of it. Taimou clearing up the corners. Turko's gone down, but there's still players standing. One of them's got a couple of satchels and a good idea of where to put them. But here we go. The lineup. Nice work towards Omen. Satchel down. That's going to... time on the drive-by. But do they have time on the defuse? I think they might just...
Oh, it's going to be close. Oof, 0.7. Well, you haven't seen too many of the plays that make everyone hate Jet players, which is like super individual darting forward where you can't actually get any help from your teammate. It seems like he's trying to at least play within the team structure during their attacks. Second player in, darting up once information is gathered. There's some very cool things. Now, they've never spotted Taimou with this op. Now they know he's here, but he equally knows that they're already in the site. He is so trapped. And Midas is going to get taken out. You said they needed someone to handle him. That's a big kill.
The follow-up would have been really quite game-changing, but for now, this has just evened it up at least. That's given them a bit of a fair stance here, but that bomb, look at that spike, it's running all the way back around spawn. Where is that heading towards? Maybe considering C at this point. Omen's still quite close by over towards the back of window, looking towards B, but you might need to consider that C side now. The timing's starting to click in their heads, going, okay, C could be an option. They're going to see these smokes coming in. There's an ultimate on the Brimstone as well, so any post-plant always becomes a problem if you don't catch this player off. 3 smokes up, pretty standard, going to probably plant safe. Maybe try and get that plant for long. And for now, I think they heard steps from Omen, but he's quick to getting to long here.
Ooh, and he's just going to get into cover before they turn the corner. He can play this so many different ways. He's waiting patiently. Raze might never expect this angle. They still haven't spotted each other. They know the trajectory of that, though. Certainly going to have the idea that he's flanking. Spotted out an ankle and still has not made his play. There's the flashbang. It's perfect. One more to deal with that he can't handle. Smoke down in the choke point. Wall is up as well to protect the defuse. And here we go. It's being stuck at the moment. Brimstone ult is going to force Nixoon away. And that's good aggression from Riku. And that's going to be another round one from the defense. A good recovery, 12-8.
Yeah, Riku's push was paramount to that success then. If they just be like, oh, they hit the shot, that's nice. That's what you gotta do.
Nice.
That's
Right.
nice.
Midez, the man of the match so far. Ooh, that's a nice kill from Riku. A good boost up as well. Ooh, this Finland defense is coming alive here right at the end. Good double kill from Jesmund.
Yeah, but there's an answer. And they found a little bit of work on the seaside. That's going to open up an opportunity, and now the positions are noted. That's the perfect... Ooh, what are you up to, Riku? You did so good! Oh no, the poor old Omen's position's known as well.
Sova has the ult. Sova has the ult. Can just pop it and try and stop the plant if he wants. That'd be a bit risky. Cypher's all the way in CT spawn. You have to imagine. Yeah, he's got them both actually. Cypher's now got to work his way back. 45 seconds. There's the up, and he has the angle. Good win. Good here on this map. Both ults. We've seen two ults just not get used on this defensive side.
I mean, for me, it's more about buying time. I don't really mind that. It could allow for a repeat. That was a little risky. I guess you tucked in the corner, try and make a play out of it. Qraxs' nade will do the damage, whether or not he did go for the aggression anyway. So, at the moment, it is going to be just Omen over here. As you can see, the Sage is already considering maybe looking back towards middle. Raise the same, and they should be, because this attacking side is definitely not looking at A right now. That wall taken down. Everything's now available.
Yeah, and you have to take that wall down. You have to let the defense know that B is open for an attack to at least alleviate some of the defensive pressure elsewhere, and right back to A. There was a stack here, now it's just the Omen, and that is awkward timing. Good kill there, and Turkey finds access to the A-bomb site.
Yeah, I'd almost say this could be let him get to 12, let's play OT. You've got 3 guns, and honestly, you trying to play a retake on this is nail on impossible. I really wouldn't see it happening. Trying to keep the pressure up for sure. Do they have enough for the rebuy even if they do go for it? I think they do, so they might just try and play it out. Maybe cost them their guns, which could be another very correct point to play for. Turko on the trade, and he does extend it to a double, so now Nixoon going down leaves it all in the capable hands of Jesmund, but this is one step too far. We're on 12 rounds. This is going to be potentially a map here for Team Turko. The bell's toll. 7:30 apparently.
Why are they tolling so much?
I don't know. Germans, dude. 3-2 split towards C. So finally, Nixoon really in a position to do anything about it, and that's not going to help out. That's going to give away the game. Now he's kind of locked here, going to have to make something happen. Flash out, not going to work. Qraxs is there, the shot lands, and the follow-up's even bigger. Jesmund being eliminated completely cuts off half of this map. These remaining 3 are going to have to do something incredibly special to control this.
Yeah, very special considering there's a wall up in their face as well. No ults available for either side, and that's going to make the retake so difficult. Qraxs ready and waiting, and he's got the first good trade, but it's not enough. They need to start cracking in now with some clean fights won. 3 players still at long C, patiently waiting. Revive coming in for Riku, but again, just exchanged as his teammate falls down, and it's just Taimou. He falls as well, 13-10 for Team Turkey.
Yeah, great recovery.